I used to think blood was thicker than water. Turns out it's thinner than ink when it's signed on a check. My name is Olivia Mason, 42, accountant, eldest daughter, and until 3 years ago, co-owner of Mason and Daughters, the family shop my father built from scratch. Elise, my younger sister, was the name in the title but not the hands on the floor. She floated in and out with ideas and boyfriends, while I handled books and supply chains. I never complained. Not even when Dad got sick. The cancer came fast and left faster. While I was driving him to chemo and trying to keep the store afloat, Elise was busy. She brought home a slick lawyer fiancé named Damon, who offered to clean up Dad's will for clarity. I was too tired to ask questions. Dad passed in October. 2 weeks later, I opened the business account and found over $300,000 missing. Wired, gone. The paperwork, signed and notarized, had Elise's fingerprints all over it. A revised operating agreement had transferred full ownership to her for strategic continuity. My name was gone. The shop, the inheritance, the home I'd helped build, all stripped in the final act of a silent coup. When I confronted her, she shrugged. Dad wanted me to have a head start. You'll be fine, Liv. You always are. She wasn't wrong. I survived. But I didn't forget. Grief turned to cold resolve. I spent 3 years rebuilding, not the business, but myself. I studied forensic accounting, asset tracing, estate law. I helped people like me, the overlooked, the stolen from, the betrayed. Then word came, Elise was drowning. Her influencer-style rebrand had flopped. Damon had disappeared along with most of their funds. The shop was falling apart. I began quietly, a whistleblower tip to the IRS, a report to the labor board about unpaid interns, and finally, the lawsuit, fraud, forgery, and fiduciary breach. Turns out Damon hadn't covered his tracks well. Drafts of the altered will sat unencrypted in Elise's cloud backup. Dumb luck or poetic justice, I'll never know. 9 months later, the judge ruled in my favor. Elise lost everything. I didn't gloat. I didn't even speak to her when the ruling came down. I just took the keys. The day I returned to the shop, I tore down the sign she had put up, Mason's, and revealed the old carving underneath, Mason and Daughters. But I didn't rebuild it the same. I renamed it Mason and Daughters Collective. It became a home for more than just goods. I hired women re-entering the workforce, immigrants, mothers, survivors. I opened the back office as a free bookkeeping clinic on weekends. The shelves held local ceramics, homemade teas, crafts that told stories like mine. One afternoon, Elise stood across the street and watched. I saw her. I didn't wave. She knows what she did. And now, so does the town. Legacy isn't about inheritance. It's about resilience, about rising after betrayal not with vengeance, but vision. This time, I built something no one can steal.